I mean, like you said, they're student athletes, so they still have school, have a lot of responsibilities on the field or court, but at the same time, they're people, have friends, have families that they talk to on a daily basis. So yeah, this is just about getting to know them and just kind of learning more what it's like to be a student athlete.
We're going to have 5 student athletes on today's show. We're going to have Caroline Kimel from the ECU women's lacrosse team. She'll be our first guest here in a little bit. We also got RJ Felton, a couple women's basketball players standing by as well. So really looking forward to this. And I don't know, I'm thinking too, Maceo, that towards the end of the show, maybe we'll have a get to, what we learned segment about getting to know these players, because I graduated in 2014. There's a lot that's changed about ECU. You're a more recent graduate, and you got your master's as well. But it's always changing, man. So I'm looking forward to seeing what has changed, or maybe what these student athletes do differently than what you guys did.
Yeah, definitely. I'm recently removed. Only been a year, about a year, so not too far. But I see they're getting some different gear and some more gear that I didn't get. So I wish I got to be a part of that a little bit.
No doubt. And one of the things that is so great about ECU is the student body. I mean, it is a big time public university. It's not like a private university. So when you come to a school like this, Macy, I wanted to ask you before we get some of the fellow students on as well. Yeah, how much do you enjoy going to a school where obviously you're playing athletics, but it is a true student experience too? Like it's a great life around campus. You've got the dorm life. You've got apartments outside of campus. How much do you enjoy that?
Yeah, ECU is great, and the dynamic here is really great as well. I made a lot of friends that weren't even student athletes or weren't even my teammates on the football team. You met a lot of people just walking through campus, and you get a chance to really get close to your professors as well and academic advisors. So it's really a family environment, in my opinion. Even before today, I went up to the academics to see my old advisors and kind of play with them a little bit. So I love the dynamic here, and I'm sure we'll hear some interesting stories from the others today.
Again, it is Sup Dogs Live. We're here live from Sup Dogs downtown Greenville. We got Brett Oliverios hanging out watching the show. Also, multiple student athletes and fans in attendance as well. All right, let's get our first break in. On the other side, we're going to visit with an ECU women's lacrosse player, Caroline Kimel. We'll have her join us next. We'll get to know Caroline a little bit. She is a senior at East Carolina for the women's lacrosse team. We'll talk to her on the other side. You're listening to Sup Dogs Live.
Want to know why no one outbeats the Hut? 75-cent boneless wings. While prices go up, ours dip. Ooh-wee! Would you look at that dunk? 75-cent boneless wings from Pizza Hut. That's why no one outbeats the Hut.
When your Pirates come out to compete, we want to make sure our team is ready, and our field is too. That's why we trust Eastern Turf Maintenance to maintain our fields, and you can too. From fertilization and weed control to aeration, let the team at Eastern Turf Maintenance make your lawn the envy of the neighborhood. From the stadium to your backyard, Eastern Turf Maintenance can make your lawn game day beautiful. Stay ahead of the game. Call Eastern Turf Maintenance today for your free estimate.
Being a divorce attorney isn't just a job, it's a calling. At Irons & Irons, we take that responsibility seriously. Our team of dedicated professionals is second to none. Our firm offers a level of skill and personal attention that only we can provide. If you need an experienced divorce attorney who truly cares about you and your family, call me today or visit our website at ironsandirons.com.
I'm an average guy, a lot like you. My job took a toll on my body, but I'm not giving in to the pain, and neither should you. There's a new game when it comes down to relief from agonizing joint pain, and that's QC Kinetics.
Elite athletes have used these amazing natural treatments for years. QC Kinetics, a long-lasting solution for joint pain. No surgery or downtime.
You and me, we got things to do. Go ahead, coach.
Come on, team, let's go!
Want to know why no one outbeats the Hut? 75-cent boneless wings. While prices go up, ours dip. Ooh-wee! Would you look at that dunk? 75-cent boneless wings from Pizza Hut. That's why no one outbeats the Hut.
All right, welcome back into Sup Dogs Live inside East Carolina Athletics. Macy O'Donnell, former ECU football player alongside. I'm Stephen Igo. And we've got our first guest. She is Caroline Kimel from the ECU women's lacrosse team.
Hi.
Caroline, how nervous are you right now?
I'm actually pretty nervous, not going to lie. It's the first time doing something like this, but I'm excited.
Well, hey, I only see your leg bouncing a little bit, so it's just a slight nervous twitch. But first off, let's talk, about your career at ECU.
I mean, I'm so proud, and I think that it just proves. Obviously, I came back for my 5th year. I wasn't ready to be done, and I think this year we have something to prove, and it's just a different aspect than it has been in my early years here. So I think it just shows through that I came back for my 5th year.
You and Maceo, I believe that's something common. You played 5 years, right, as a COVID guy. Yeah. So you get that extra COVID year. Is that a good or bad thing? I
think it's great. I mean, I'm very thankful. I think I didn't even realize it until I got to senior day last year. And I was like, wow, I'm really glad this is not me out there, like able to get further my education and come back and compete for some championships this year. So I'm really excited.
Do you have any jitters going into the season? I guess it's your last season, so any jitters or any goals that you have for this year?
Yeah, I mean, big goals. I mean, competing in AAC championship, we fell short a lot of those top 20, top 25 games last year. And I think that now we have the ability to finish. And I think we have our new coach, Brady Dipper, who I'm so excited about. She is pushing us like we are a championship team because that's what we're capable of. And I think that having her is going to help further our ability this year. And it's starting right now in practice. So I'm excited.
Yeah. How do you think the players have kind of been receptive of a new coach? Sometimes it can be rough, but
No, not at all. No, she's awesome. She brings an intensity to practice that is exactly what we needed, and I think that she balances really well, like work-life balance. I think that's really huge for our team, and we respect her. She has an amazing resume, and I think that she has really proven herself to us, and, there's a big respect between us and her, and we're really excited, to get into the heat of things the next couple of weeks here.
Caroline Kimel is with us on Sup Dogs Live. Your nerves have left a little bit. So you're settling in. You're doing a good job.
Don't sound nervous.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's just like playing a game. Once you get going, and you kind of settle in. All right, so I got to ask, your mom's the head coach at Duke. You grew up in Durham, and y'all have played multiple times since you've gotten to East Carolina.
Yeah.
Last year, y'all were close to beating them. You scored multiple goals. So what is that trash talk like at the dinner table when you're about to play each other and after the game?
The trash talk surprisingly doesn't come from me. It comes from my dad. My dad is all ECU Pirates all the time. Like, he doesn't even know what Duke is when we're playing. So, he shows up and he rolls around Durham in his purple rain jacket and his cowboy hat, and he's all ECU Pirates. So I think that's always fun. And it's a really unique experience, and I have been extremely thankful, but I'm ready to get one on her. That's for sure.
Do you know if y'all play again this year?
We do. We play at Koskinen, so it'll be my last time playing her, on a field that I've grown up watching games on. So it'll be a very special day, but I'm gonna have to find a way to balance those emotions and get ready to win that game.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, just in terms of, like, obviously coaches, they scout the opposing teams. So your mom, I guess, has a scouting report on you.
Yeah.
Does she share it with you, like, after the game or anything?
No, it's pretty good. Obviously it's nice to hear that when your mom's proud of you, regardless of the outcome, but we never really talk about what she has. And I've thought a few times, like, what if I just go look, like find her work computer and go look? But I'm like, no, hold off until I'm done playing. But I think that, we don't ever really talk about it. Sometimes we pretend like it doesn't happen. My little sister too, same way. She's smack talking. She's like, I'm staying in Greenville the night you beat mom. Like, I don't want to go home.
So no taunting there, no taunting, talking junk to her during the game.
I try not to look over. I try to stay focused because I think I forget. And then sometimes they're like, oh, Kirsten Kimel. And I'm like,
yeah.
Oh yeah. So I try to keep my head during that game because I think emotionally it'll be tough, and I think when we're in Durham and at Koskinen, it'll be very emotional for me.
Do you think that she wants you to have a good game, or do you think that she wants you to have a bad game, or what?
You know what? I'm not sure. I think obviously she wants me to play well, and I think she'll always be rooting for me, but I think she wants her team to win. Yeah. But that's her job, and it's been her job. And, I root for her in all circumstances except for against the ECU Pirates.
Right.
So, yeah.
So you grew up in the lacrosse household. Obviously, your mom's the coach, Duke. So you almost had to play lacrosse, right? Did you ever try to play another sport?
I did. So I actually played basketball. Well, I played volleyball in high school, and I tried the club thing and it was too much. And then I played basketball for my 4 years because my senior year, I didn't want to play anymore. My mom was like, nope, you're playing, because there's a physicality to basketball, and it translates really nicely with lacrosse. on the court and on the field. So, she made me play basketball, and I really am thankful to this day, because it's just a different physicality, I think, at the high school level that lacrosse doesn't have, that really helped prepare me for college.
We got Caroline Kimel, ECU lacrosse attacker, with us. As I'm learning all the lacrosse lingo here. And I guess if for you as a student athlete, you've been around a lot of games, and you've been through the ups and downs as you documented with this program. Do you have a specific play or moment you really remember the most thus far?
Wow, that is a question. You know what? I think, wow. That's a really hard one, because I think we had a lot of them this year.
Yeah.
I think against Carolina this year, I think I had a feed into Leah Bessany for a little trick shot to put us up by 2 or something like that, where I was like, wow, like look what we're doing right now. And I think obviously that game didn't result in a win for us, but I think those are the little moments that we as a team have drawn confidence from. And I think that moment, having people in Johnson watching women's lacrosse in Greenville, when I came here, people had no idea what it was. And now we have little kids who are at our games who want to play, and, we work with our community in that way too. So I think that that's a moment where I'm like, wow, okay, look what we've done here. And I think that's also a big reason why I came back.
So you came back last year, playing against your mom almost every season, trying to score some goals. But what about off the field? ECU's a pretty fun school, great school. You have a lot of teammates that have been here over the years. So what about the life outside of the sport?
Yeah, I think that's a lot of the stuff that I credit to my teammates. I think that our team is probably the closest group of 30 to 40 girls I've ever met in our entire life. So tell us where and we'll be there. I think we all went to the soccer game. We went to the soccer game versus George Mason, and we were talking trash and causing problems in the stands, and people were looking around like, who is that group of 40 girls? So I think obviously it's big time attributing to my teammates. I've been extremely lucky with the people that I've been here with.
Were you watching the game? You may be going this weekend to the football game.
Yeah.
Where do you tailgate? What are you going to do pregame?
Yeah, we have tailgate, but we got to take care of business first with some recruits. Right. Because September 1st just happened. So, we got to get back, even though obviously I won't be playing with any of these girls. So we are on recruit duty for a little bit. Yeah. And then I'm looking forward to being in Dowdy and cheering on the football team. There's nothing like it. So growing up in a football school.
We are at Sup Dogs.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite order that you get every time you come?
I really like the buffalo chicken bites. Those are really good. Yeah, really good. So those are normally my go-to, and maybe some fries. I normally share a bunch of things with some of my teammates when we come here. Yeah.
Fair enough. Caroline Kimel is with us. A few more things. We'll get you out of here. All right. Are you a movie or TV show girl?
Oh, that's hard, because I think I would say TV show.
Right.
So I would say TV show. Movies, I can be tough, but then there's the iconic movies that you kind of have to see, like Miracle on Ice. You have to see it. I'm a big James Bond girl. Actually,
James Bond. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a big James Bond girl. And then, so all those movies, I'm like the old school. That's my dad too. That's all my dad, making sure I got all those good ones.
I'm a big 007 fan.
Yeah.
Have you watched any James Bond?
I like James Bond. He always dresses nice.
Yeah,
he does.
He's a sharp dude.
What about Grey's Anatomy? You said shows you watch Grey's.
Yeah, Grey's is a good one. I am a big New Girl. New Girl's my white noise show. So if I'm doing schoolwork, I'll turn it on. Can't really go wrong. It's a good comedy. Good laugh. So I like that one a lot too.
Everybody's got to have that show where you can just turn it on in the background, know what's happening, so you don't have to focus on it too much. But it's kind of that comfort show.
Yeah, for sure.
Last thing for you. So when you look at the sport of lacrosse, I kind of wrote this question down. And if you could change one thing about your sport, what would you change?
Wow.
If anything comes to mind.
So, I think there's a couple things. I think some of the rules can be really tough. And I think my biggest thing with the rules is it's hard for someone who's never watched it before to truly understand what's going on. So I think some of the small rules, like 3 seconds, it's just like a basketball rule, is really hard. Shooting space. And I think they started to do professional level lacrosse to where also, let me go back. A lot of those rules are for safety. But I think is really important because we aren't padded up like some of the guys are. But I think I would change some of the rules. There's a lot of rules. And I think the biggest thing for me would be that it's hard for people who haven't watched the sport before to understand what's going on, with all of the rules. And they're very ticky-tacky, and it's left subjection or the referees or the level of game you're playing. I think we've had games where we've played maybe higher level teams that the reps have let a lot go and it's really physical. And then we've played other games where like maybe the level of the team isn't as high, where like where it's like high school again. So that I think the subjection of the rules is something that I would like to change. Yeah.
That's a deep answer, but it's a coach's daughter's answer.
Yeah,
so
a lot of
good stuff. Caroline, we appreciate you stopping by. It was great to get to know you a little bit. We do have a cup, by the way.
Oh my!
Before you go, courtesy of UBE.
Yep,
Thanks for
courtesy
coming.
of UBE. This is a sweet cup.
Yeah, it's a sweet cup.
This is awesome.
That's
So
awesome.
enjoy this, but
Yes.
appreciate you stopping by. We'll talk to one of your teammates later, so looking forward to that as well. And we've got RJ Felton coming up next. So let's get a break in. We'll come back. We'll be back from Sup Dogs Live on the other side. You're listening to Sup Dogs live from downtown Greenville. We'll be right back.
Greenville Nissan is electrifying ECU football. Shop your home field favorites for a great selection of all new electric vehicles, like the all-electric 2023 Nissan Aria, PD the Pirate approved, and perfect for an ECU game day. Find yours today at your home team Nissan dealer. And get to the game in a new Nissan Aria. Greenville Nissan is electrifying ECU football.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
This is about you, your family, and the health of all who live in Eastern North Carolina. This is about the transformation of a health system into something more powerful and more human. About creating new ways to treat disease and keep you well. This is about ECU Health, which is to say, it's really all about you. ECU Health. Minds, hearts, purpose.
All these other banks are changing names right and left. They don't care like they used to care a long time ago.
Jim Clement, president of Town Insurance, talks about townspeople here in Greenville.
With Town Insurance and now Town Bank, the folks that work for us have that attitude where if somebody walks in, I'm here to help them. And I think that's the team that Town Bank's put together here. They have that attitude. Honesty, it's sincerity, it's hard work, it's genuineness that these people have that are here.
Visit your local Optimum store and power your home with 99.9% reliable internet. And stay connected at home and on the go with Optimum Mobile and save even more with an eligible trade-in. Plus, unlock exclusive Optimum Complete savings up to $15 a month on internet when you add mobile. Get the complete connectivity you deserve. Visit Optimum.com/stores to find the nearest location. Get closer, go farther with Optimum.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
All right, welcome back into Sup Dogs Live. We're live from downtown Greenville. I'm Stephen Igo. Got Macy O'Donnell, former ECU football player, alongside. We just talked to Caroline Kimel, lacrosse senior. We now got ECU basketball guard RJ Felton. RJ, how's it going?
Everything's going fine. Just chilling.
Just chilling. So I saw you eating over there. Some burger, maybe some cheese fries. What do you got on your plate over there?
Man, I got a little cheeseburger with some cheese with some bacon and cheese on the burger. The little sauce is good though. I like it. I really love that sauce.
Is that your go-to order when you come here?
Yeah, that's the go-to right there. I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready to eat that.
We're just making you take a small detour. That way, it's that much better.
I feel you.
So how's the off season going, man?
Off season going pretty fine, man. Just focus on recovering on my body and all. Getting all the bumps and bruises throughout the past season. And I'm trying to work on my game. Trying to crisp it up. Trying to make other players around me better.
Yeah, man. So we got the chance to watch you all last season, and the biggest question I always had, I was like, man, RJ is built like he could be a football player. You ever play football growing up?
I ain't gonna lie, my first love was football. Actually, I had played Pop Warner throughout my childhood. Played with the little Aiken Tigers. Played with the little Pee Wee football. Play running back. Play wide receiver. I played almost every position.
Yeah, I was gonna say running back because you got the frame for it already to play running back or something. I can see it.
Yeah, it's that. Hey, my play was on Sweet 47.
I feel it. Get on the outside. But what are you looking forward to most this season for the basketball coming up?
What I'm looking forward to, that's a good question. I'm looking for us to win plenty of games. I'm looking forward to seeing the fans out there coming to Minji's because they always bring the energy. Matter of fact, shout out to the Minji's.
The Maniacs.
Yeah, Minji Maniacs, yeah. And
We got Russell Felton. So I was going to ask, we got RJ Felton here. You are Russell Felton Jr.
Yes, sir. Named after my father.
Do you prefer RJ?
Yeah, I prefer RJ.
I remember when you were getting recruited talking to you, and I called you Russell Felton to begin with, but then you got to ECU, now you're RJ. So you definitely go by that now.
Yeah, I go by that now.
Fair enough. So your little brother, LaDante, he's getting recruited now by East Carolina as well. So take us through that.
Man, it's pretty tough recruiting process for him. He going the same process that I went through when I was a junior in high school this last year. I mean, he's going on his visit. I ain't get a chance to go on my visit since it was COVID. So I feel like he's going to experience all that, have great experiences. It's going to be a pretty good Actually, like going on his official visit, me and him in there, that's going to be pretty cool though, because it's going to be like a brother to brother moment, like a big family moment for me and my parents and for the whole family.
So if he does get the chance to come here, will you still be here or will you be gone by that?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be here.
Okay.
I'm gonna play one good year with him, show him the ropes around here, and put him under my wing.
Yeah. So who do you kind of style your game after? You know, I watched you play a lot, and I see you're very strong with the ball. If you can jump very high, you get to the rim, a slasher. So what do you think your game is, and who do you style it after?
Well, I've been looking at Hakeem Olajuwon footwork. I've been watching Kobe and Mike. Make sure DeMar DeRozan, how they get to that mid-range game, and some Dwayne Wade.
Yeah. So we can see some post work this year.
Oh, you're gonna see a whole lot of post work. I ain't trying to give out a scout.
Okay, my fault.
RJ Felton is here. We got Macy O'Donnell as well, asking him some questions. Let's go off the court, RJ. What's your favorite thing to do besides play basketball, if there is anything?
I'm not gonna lie. The NBA 2K24 coming out tomorrow or today as we speak. So I'm gonna be on that. I like watching anime. I'm big like on One Piece, Naruto, all that kind of stuff, man.
So who's your team on NBA 2K?
I ain't gonna lie, 2K23, my team was on the Cleveland Cavaliers with Donovan Mitchell.
Okay.
Hey,
he's a beast.
Hey, the players already know what's up with the Donovan Mitchell already.
No, he's nice. He's nice.
With you, what are those battles like off the court when y'all play 2K? Like, do y'all go to each other's, apartments and play, or do y'all play online, or like what is the trash talk like?
I'm not gonna lie, it get pretty heated though, but it's all competitive, Like it'd be like me, BJ, and Bobby and TK. We all play together. Like we all have like a little tournament going at it against each other.
Yeah. So I think I don't know. I don't play 2K too much, but I think I could probably get you with the Celtics, bro. Honestly,
Nah,
we got size, we got length, we got shooters, defense, everything.
All that don't matter. You gotta guard Donovan Mitchell though.
That's fine.
And you gotta guard Darius Garland. So what's up then?
That's cool.
Are you just shooting with Donovan Mitchell like every time?
I ain't shooting with Donovan Mitchell. I'm getting some inside work with Jared Allen. You already know, man.
Fair enough. All right. So when you're not playing 2K, you watching any like Netflix TV or anything, or is it just 2K and ball?
Nah, I mix it up. I started playing Madden on Madden 24, and then I play Fortnite with my little brother, and then I have like two monitors set up. Like I'll be multitasking at the same time. I'll either watch film and playing the game at the same time. I'll be doing that.
So you're breaking down film and playing games at the same time?
Yeah.
That's impressive, man. As far, I asked a question to Caroline. In the sport of basketball, if you could change one rule, what would you change?
I would change defense. Well, for the NBA wise, defense 3 seconds. College. Now they develop a rule like with the charge circle, like taking charges outside the charge circle. I'll change that. I'll change the foul count to like for how college is like 5. I'll change to like 6, like the NBA. And then with the technical fouls, like with 2, you get a limited amount.
Yeah. So definitely like me growing up, I always was confused why in college it was 2 halves instead of 4 quarters. So was that a hard adjustment coming into college?
Well, I played the whole game, so it really didn't matter to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
He is RJ Felton. RJ, we've enjoyed it, man. Looking forward to watching you on the court this year. And you threw down some highlight reel dunks last year, so you got to top them this year, right?
Yeah, I gotta bring some tricks out the bag, man.
You been working on your hops this offseason?
Yeah, I've been working on my hops. It just I gotta recover and get all the bumps and bruises out. You gonna see a whole lot of dunks.
Looking forward to it. RJ Felton, Macy O'Donnell with us as well. I'm Stephen Igo. We're going to take a break. We'll have Carly Johnston join us on the other side from ECU Women's Lacrosse. You're listening to Sup Dogs Live.
If you have an appetite for saving money, get the new Rofo Rewards app from Royal Farms. Use the Rofo Rewards app to make purchases or place mobile orders for pickup or delivery and earn royalty points redeemable for free stuff. Download the new Rofo app at the Apple App Store or Google Play. And right now, new Rofo Rewards members will get a free any-size coffee for signing up. Get the new Rofo Rewards app today. It's a very appealing app to have. Real fresh, real fast. Royal Farms.
All these other banks are changing names right and left. They don't care like they used to care a long time ago.
Jim Clement, president of Town Insurance, talks about townspeople here in Greenville.
With Town Insurance and now Town Bank, the folks that work for us have that attitude where if somebody walks in, I'm here to help them. And I think that's the team that Town Bank put together here. They have that attitude. Honesty, it's sincerity, it's hard work, it's genuineness that these people have that are here.
All right, welcome back into Sup Dogs Live. We talked with Caroline Kimel from ECU Women's Lacrosse. We just talked with RJ Felton from ECU Basketball. We're going back to the lacrosse pitch, and we've got Carly Johnston alongside. She joined us on Sup Dogs Live. Carly, how's it going?
It's good. I'm happy to be here.
So we were talking with Caroline, and we touched briefly on the coaching transition. Obviously, Amanda, we're happy for her getting a new job, but new coach coming in, Brittany Dipper. How's that transition been for you guys?
Yeah, it's been really exciting. Obviously, it's never great to see a coach go. And like you said, we really do wish her the best. But with Coach Dipper, we're really excited to get the ball rolling. She's very intense. She has great intentions. She wants to bring us to the next level, and we're really excited for that.
So you're from Springfield, PA.
Yeah. I'm a ways away.
Is that like lacrosse country? Like, yes. I know it's in that Maryland, Virginia, PA area. So does everybody play lacrosse up there?
Everyone. That's right. Like the biggest thing. And especially with New York, a couple of my roommates are from Long Island, New York. It's a huge thing there too. So, yeah.
Did you even have the opportunity to play another sport growing up?
I did play soccer and basketball. So I've played other sports, but it was always club lacrosse every weekend, things like that. So it wasn't really ever serious with soccer and basketball.
Understandable. So we had Caroline on earlier. We talked about her mom's the coach at Duke. How much do y'all tease her, if at all, when y'all are playing Duke about that rivalry? Because she said there's a little bit of trash talk at home, but not maybe a ton.
Oh yeah, we always mess around with Kimel, and her little sister always comes to the game. She has a half Duke, half ECU shirt on. It's like the cutest thing in the world. But yeah, there's always the casual trash talk, but nothing serious. It's always playful and fun.
We have Carly Johnston alongside from ECU Women's Lacrosse. We're working on some audio things here at Sup Dogs. It's Sup Dogs Live, downtown Greenville. And you guys made tremendous progress on the field last year, just in terms of obviously the program record for wins and really close to making the postseason. How much can y'all grow from that confidence-wise this year?
Yeah, I think this year coming in with all that confidence, knowing that we competed with UNC, we competed with Duke, we competed with tons of high-end teams. And I think having that confidence, knowing that we are capable of that,
that we are just in the right position to continue to grow on that and actually make those strides and beat those teams this year.
Carly Johnson with us from ECU Women's Lacrosse. We asked Caroline if there was one thing she could change about the sport, it would be all the different rules. And she said there's a lot. So, and your perspective, or from your perspective, what would you change if you could change anything about lacrosse?
Yeah, this is an interesting question because I know there's a lot of controversy in the lacrosse world right now about rule changes and stuff, but I think that there's a lot of different styles from the refs about ticky-tacky calls, things like that. So I think the one thing I would change is like kind of let us play a little bit more rather than stopping the game so much. So that's the one thing I would change.
Let's get to know you off the field, Carly. When you look at, when you're just hanging around, you're not playing lacrosse, you're not practicing, you're not working out. What are some things you like to do in your free time?
I love to hang out with my roommates. I love to hang out with all my teammates, actually. I mean, they're all the best. We all get along so well. So that's definitely one thing I like to do. I love shopping. I love all those fun things like that. So yeah.
Favorite place to shop?
Oh, that's a hard one.
Do you like going to the outlets or like?
Yeah, like I love the outlets. Usually online though. I'm a big Amazon girl. Hard
to beat Amazon. The efficiency of it and everything.
Yeah, you can't beat it. You can't beat it. They always have the best deals. So that's usually where I'm shopping.
Understandable. So we're at Sup Dogs. Do you have like a go-to order here? If you show up to Sup Dogs, you're hungry. Go to plate.
I usually get the buffalo chicken tenders. I actually got them today. I think that they're my favorite thing with just the regular fries.
If you're listening to something, you're walking around campus and you need to pass the time or hanging out, you going podcast or music?
Music. I'm a big Zach Bryan girl.
Okay.
He just came out with his new album, so I've really been listening to that. So
you into the country music?
Yeah. Him and Luke Combs. I'm a big fan of both of them.
Have you seen either one in concert?
Actually, this past summer, I saw both of them in concert.
Well, there you go.
I was very lucky. I saw them and Taylor Swift in concert. So that was I had a great summer with concerts.
So that's like 3 top level concerts
Oh yeah,
right there.
yeah.
How would you even like rank those if you can?
I think it would go Taylor Swift, Luke Combs, Zach Bryan, but just because of the popularity of them in their own entity. Like Taylor Swift is like so popular in its own entity, and her Eras tour was like a crazy thing. So I think that would probably be hard to rank it.
So would you consider yourself a Swiftie? Like, cause like those girls are crazy.
No, I don't consider myself a Swiftie. I actually got lucky getting the tickets. One of my best friends, she bought a bunch of tickets and she had some extras, and I was like, all right, yeah, I'll go. I mean, I love her, but I'm not like a huge like Swiftie.
Right.
Yeah.
Anybody next on your bucket list as far as concerts you want to go see?
I would love to see Morgan Wallen. I think that's definitely on the bucket list for someone I would love to see next.
So if you're obviously not a Sup Dogs, enjoying some food, anywhere else you like to eat in town?
Chipotle is always my favorite. It's always my go-to after practice. Like if I'm craving something, I'm gonna go get Chipotle. So
quick, it's quick and efficient.
Yeah, it is. It is. Order online, you get in and out.
If you had time to cook, would you rather cook or would you rather go get like fast food?
It depends how hard the practice was that day. If I'm feeling up to it, I'll cook. I love cooking, but also if I'm lazy, I'm tired from practice, I'll go get Chipotle or something like that.
Fair enough. So you're a senior at East Carolina, and do you have a dream job once you're done playing, or is that still kind of something you're trying to work out?
It's something I'm trying to work out. I'm a public health major right now. Originally I came in nursing, and I think that's something I still would like to pursue. So we'll see what the future holds. I'm not exactly sure yet, but just trying to enjoy this year and then worry about it in a bit.
Carly Johnson with us, and any big goals as we circle back around to lacrosse for you individually or team-wise heading into the season?
Team-wise, I just think every year I really want to focus on making sure the team atmosphere is just the best it can be. I mean, I just want to keep that tradition going because it's something that we've really worked on the past couple of years, making sure that our whole team is best friends. There's no fighting. There's no arguing. We all get along because I think that's the biggest thing that makes a winning team. I think team camaraderie is the biggest thing. So.
Good job, Carly. We appreciate the time. Be sure to let Caroline know you were less nervous than her.
Yeah.
You handle yourself well, but we appreciate the time and good getting to know you here on Sup Dogs Live.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we'll be right back. We'll have some of the women's basketball players join us on the other side. We're live from Sup Dogs. We'll be back with you on the other side.
Check it out.
Introducing the new and improved taste of Pepsi Zero Sugar. Now more delicious. Zero never tasted so good. Try it now.
Hey folks, Blake and Brad here again from Carolina Windows and Doors. Did you know that metal roofing is one of the most energy efficient and long-lasting investments that you can make for your home? If you or someone you know has a roof that's taken a few hits over the years, maybe it's time you give us a call.
Our state-of-the-art metal roofs come with a world-renowned Kimel resin-based coating. This allows for vibrant, rich colors that won't fade over time like the competition. And this Kimel coating can achieve solar reflectance of over 70%, keeping you cool in the summer.
We have installation crew members that have been with Carolina Windows and Doors for over 30 years. We believe this plays a vital role in delivering the most positive customer satisfaction possible, as well as the highest quality of materials.
If you're looking for a home investment that's durable and environmentally friendly, look no further than Carolina Windows and Doors. Call us today at 1-800-545-7172. That's 1-800-545-7172 and invest in your home's future.
It's bow time.
We gonna split this solo?
No. Come on.
Split the drive?
No chance.
What are you wearing? Split these?
I thought you'd never ask.
Introducing Bo's Barbecue Chicken Sandwich and Bo's Carolina Gold Chicken Sandwich. Boldly seasoned hand-breaded chicken topped with pickles, slaw, and your choice of 2 sauces. So good, you'll want to get both and split them with a friend. It's bow time.
Visit your local Optimum store and power your home with 99.9% reliable internet. And stay connected at home and on the go with Optimum Mobile and save even more with an eligible trade-in. Plus, unlock exclusive Optimum Complete savings up to $15 a month on internet when you add mobile. Get the complete connectivity you deserve. Visit Optimum.com/stores to find the nearest location. Get closer, go farther with Optimum.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Greenville Nissan is electrifying ECU football. Shop your home field favorites for a great selection of all new electric vehicles, like the all-electric 2023 Nissan Aria, PD the Pirate approved, and perfect for an ECU game day. Find yours today at your home team Nissan dealer. And get to the game in a new Nissan Aria. Greenville Nissan is electrifying ECU football.
All right, welcome back into Sup Dogs Live from downtown Greenville, the multi-time Barstool Best Bar champion. So it's an honor to be here. We've been having a bunch of ECU student athletes come through. We'll continue to do this every Thursday from 5 to 6 for the time being here at Sup Dogs. And we'll be here every Thursday at that time, highlighting different student athletes, talking about the student athlete life, and we'll talk some sports as well. We got Micah Dennis, ECU women's basketball point guard, now joining us. And Micah, how's it going?
It's going good. How are you?
I'm good. And let's start with the obvious. You guys made the NCAA tournament last year. Huge accomplishment for the program. You and your teammate Kimora Jenkins are here, and it's been several months since that happened. But how much are you guys still kind of relishing in that experience, but also using it to fuel you for more?
No, it's nice. It's still good to hear at the end of the day when folks come up to you and talk about it. Still good memory. But yeah, no, I think we're training now, kind of that same mentality going into, okay, well, this is what we're going to do next year. Just have to be just as good, even better. So yeah, same mentality.
Some new talent coming in, but also the starting lineup is back, and ladies like Kimora as well who are going to help you guys a lot. So what's that early chemistry like? I know y'all are probably still working on some things, but what's that like?
It's good. I mean, the girls are really they're really cool. They're really chill. They've come from all sorts of places. So it's just good to have the team chemistry just so strong, and even very beginning. We haven't even really done anything yet. So the fact that we're this close right now is really good.
Saw a video of Amaya Joyner dunking the other day.
Yeah.
Did she do that a lot, or is that just a one-time thing?
That was her first time, right? That was her first time dunking, I think. Yeah, no, I was surprised too. I saw it on my Instagram feed. I was like, come on. So no, yeah, that was a surprise for me too. But yeah, it was cool.
That was awesome. Micah Dennis with us, and you're from Canada.
Yes.
So let's start there. You just don't think about Canada and college basketball going hand in hand a whole lot. So how did you grow up playing basketball over maybe other sports, and what made you want to come to the States to play?
My dad, he loves the game. pass it down to all of his children. That's for sure. And I'm the youngest out of 4 siblings. So I kind of just looked up to all my siblings growing up, watching them play, watching them do kind of things. It was kind of just like meant to be sort of thing. And then when I started getting rolling in and all that stuff, my dad was like, okay, I'm going to start coaching you. So he just started coaching me. And our goal was to get to a school in the States, to be successful, to get a master's degree, to graduate. And yeah, so that's why I'm here.
How big is basketball in Toronto?
I mean, you got the Raptors.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then you had the WNBA team in Toronto that played that game, which was a huge thing. Like everybody was talking about it. But other than that, I mean, it's like slowly growing. I would say it's not like at its peak right now, but it's definitely becoming a lot more to talk about.
If you go like further north into Canada, does basketball get more rare and it becomes more hockey land? Or
Yeah. I mean, where I'm at, like it's central, like Toronto. So it's very much hockey, even baseball, Blue Jays. So it's still basketball, like I said, is not really as big, but it's getting there. So
we're visiting with Micah Dennis, 50-year senior, now at East Carolina, started a career at Oklahoma State. So you had success at Oklahoma State. You started a lot, but you entered the portal. What made you want to come to East Carolina?
Man, I'm not even gonna lie. When I went into that portal, I was nervous. I was so nervous. I was like, I don't know where I'm gonna go. I don't know where I'm gonna end up. I'm just praying to God that, he puts me right where I'm supposed to be. And that was East Carolina. I took my visit, met with Coach Kim, and it was great. She was such a great person, just so genuine. I feel like I wouldn't say it's hard to find, but to have a coach that really cares about you on and off the court, like that was just like perfect. And yeah, no, rest is history. So
writing about college sports, we hear so much about the transfer portals. It's almost like this like mythical land. Like you enter the portal, it's kind of crazy. But like from your perspective, you're taking a leap of faith, really, because you don't really know where you're going to end up. But I guess you got to be pretty happy with East Carolina.
Oh yeah, 100%. I was so glad when I came here, and I was like, finally, I could just relax. I could take a deep breath, be with my team, and just relax. And I think also knowing a bunch of my friends that play basketball who went off to other places who are now transferring because they didn't like it. I was just very blessed to be able to stay here another year and not have to, do that.
So you're very well spoken, and you've got the you want to get in the media. That's your goal.
Yeah.
Communications, and so you're doing some sideline reporting. I hear. How's that going?
It's going good. Tried it one time. I was really nervous, but I mean, it turned out really good. It turned out better than I thought. So we're just going to keep growing and see where it takes me.
So was that soccer you did?
It was soccer. It was women's soccer. It was really good. I enjoyed the whole game. So, and I think it was like 4-0. Like we scored 4 goals. I was like, wow. So it was a great game.
Well, Macio's here. He does some sideline reporting now, so you have to pick up some tips from him.
Nice.
And he's getting started on that journey. So any big goals in that field? Like, do you want to be on like ESPN one day as a talking head?
I mean, like if I was to say like my dream job, it would be like an ESPN reporter. Like I want to be the people that sit in those chairs and just like laugh and talk about randomness and like get paid so much.
Right.
Like that's what I want to do.
Yeah, it's hard to complain when you're getting paid to talk about sports.
I know.
Let's get to know Micah off the court. And, I guess we'll stick on the court to a degree. Are you a Toronto Raptors fan since you grew up there?
Yeah.
You pull for somebody else?
I'm a Toronto Raptors fan. Like I would be lying if I said I wasn't, especially when we won championship.
Right.
Yeah, it was really good. I like that.
Anything about basketball, specifically the women's side of things, that you would change from a rules perspective? I've asked everybody coming on if they would change anything about their sport.
Okay, this is not really like women's basketball. It's more of just international student athletes.
Right.
I would change that we could get some NIL deals up in here because I've found it very hard for certain international athletes. I could go down the line for many sports. They don't get the same what do you call it?
Treatment,
yeah. You could say, in regards to NIL deals and all that kind of stuff, which kind of sucks. But I mean, hopefully, they do something about that.
So as an international student, you're not allowed, I guess, to participate in that?
No, we're not. I can't really get into like logistics of everything because I really don't know. I just know that we're not allowed to kind of participate in those same sort of stuff.
Gotcha.
So it does suck, but it is what it is.
Micah Dennis with us. Well, hey, you're going to make it big in the communications field as a reporter, so you're all good. Pre-game routine. What does Micah Dennis do in pre-game?
Okay, so this might be weird, but obviously everybody listens to music, and I don't really listen to rap anymore. I do listen to gospel. Now, hear me out. There's some really good gospel music that will get you fired up. Like I'm sitting here just it's a good show for sure.
So that's you just cranking the.
I just crank and I kind of get in my own little moment,
sometimes, I have to stretch a little bit more than everybody else because everybody wants to call me old because now I'm in my 5th year. So everyone's like, oh, you're the mom of the team, you're old. So I got to be on the court a little extra earlier than everybody to start stretching. But yeah.
You got that COVID year. The year's starting to add up, right?
Yeah, I know.
If you could cook a meal after a long day of practice as a relaxing experience, or go get some food as takeout or fast food, what do you choose?
That's a good question. I don't know. That's a really good question.
Are you a big cook at all, or do you?
I really want to get into cooking. I have been, surprisingly. My schedule has been kind of crazy, so it's kind of hard to do that. But the chances that I do get, I like to cook. So I'll cook chicken, rice. I wanna cook more of those ethnic foods because my dad's Jamaican, my side's Jamaican. So whenever we have family over, we always cook these big meals that are so good. And I want to be able to cook that kind of stuff for myself. So yeah.
Sounds good. So you're going with cooking.
You were going with cooking.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Favorite place to travel to? So obviously you lived in Toronto and you've now been in the States. You went to Oklahoma State, Greenville, North Carolina. Anywhere on your bucket list you want to travel to?
Want to travel to? I want to go to Santorini, Greece. That's been on my bucket list forever. You've been there?
Amazing.
Really?
It's beautiful.
Oh my gosh. I've seen the pictures. I'm just like, I want to be there right now.
It's it feels like you're living in like a book, like an art book, honestly.
It does. It looks like it.
It's crazy. Well, if you can get there, definitely go. So
I will.
Awesome experience. Cats or dogs?
Dogs. That was easy. Dogs.
I'm with you there. I'm not a big cat guy.
Yeah.
And I'm going dogs as well. Favorite place you have traveled to?
Okay, I would say it's a mix between two, either the Virgin Islands or Thailand. Because I went to Thailand once, played on the national team, I think when I was about 18 years old. We went to Thailand, Bangkok. And that was great. That was such an experience, for real. So I think that was one of my top places for sure.
Thailand. I've always wanted to go there as well.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Supposed to go until COVID ruined that. So.
Yeah, COVID ruins everything.
Yeah, still trying to make it.
Yeah.
What's the most challenging part about playing basketball and going to school? Is it the time?
The time, yeah. I think it's just no one really understands the amount of stress that student athletes go in. You have one stress with school and trying to make sure that you're on top of all your classes and, finishing assignments and all that stuff. But then you have your sport. So it's now you add stress times 2. And it's just crazy amount of stress. And I think that it's just juggling a bunch of stuff and making sure that you're good in everything. That's the hardest.
Any big goals for you gals as a team as y'all get ready to get closer to the season, really not too far away?
Yeah. Win another chip, Yeah. It would be really nice to win another chip for sure.
That's no doubt about that. Micah Dennis, we've enjoyed having you, get to know you as well. Appreciate the time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
That's Micah Dennis. We'll be right back from Sup Dogs Live. We'll have our teammate Kimora Jenkins join us on the other side as we get near the end of today's show. We'll talk to you next.
Want to know why no one outbeats the Hut? 75-cent boneless wings. While prices go up, ours dip. Ooh-wee! Would you look at that dunk? 75-cent boneless wings from Pizza Hut. That's why no one outbeats at the Hut.
When your Pirates come out to compete, we want to make sure our team is ready, and our field is too. That's why we trust Eastern Turf Maintenance to maintain our fields, and you can too. From fertilization and weed control to aeration, let the team at Eastern Turf Maintenance make your lawn the envy of the neighborhood. From the stadium to your backyard, Eastern Turf Maintenance can make your lawn game day beautiful. Stay ahead of the game. Call Eastern Turf Maintenance today for your free estimate.
Being a divorce attorney isn't just a job, it's a calling. At Irons & Irons, we take that responsibility seriously. Our team of dedicated professionals is second to none. Our firm offers a level of skill and personal attention that only we can provide. If you need an experienced divorce attorney who truly cares about you and your family, call me today or visit our website at ironsandirons.com.
I'm an average guy, a lot like you. My job took a toll on my body, but I'm not giving in to the pain.
and neither should you. There's a new game when it comes down to relief from agonizing joint pain, and that's QC Kinetics.
Elite athletes have used these amazing natural treatments for years. QC Kinetics, a long-lasting solution for joint pain. No surgery or downtime.
You and me, we got things to do. Go ahead, coach.
Come on, team, let's go!
Want to know why no one out Pizza the Hut? 75-cent boneless wings. While prices go up, ours dip. Ooh-wee! Would you look at that dunk? 75-cent boneless wings from Pizza Hut. That's why no one out Pizza the Hut.
You know, Optimum Internet gives you speeds up to 1 gig.
Wow, that's fast.
With 99.9% network reliability and whole home Wi-Fi coverage. And combine internet with Optimum Mobile starting at $45 a month.
Nice.
It's the code. Optimum Complete saves you over $600 a year versus AT&T. It's the
GOAT. I'm flattered,
Thank you
but
so
there's
much.
so many other.
They're talking about the GOAT, our greatest offer of all time.
That makes more sense.
Switch to Optimum Complete starting at $45 a month.
All right, welcome back into Sup Dogs Live. We've had a tremendous show thus far. It's his debut show of Sup Dogs Live, downtown Greenville at Sup Dogs. And we got one segment left. We're talking with another women's basketball player. Kimora Jenkins joins us. She's following Micah Dennis. And have y'all given Micah a hard time at all for her sideline reporting yet?
No,
No.
but I give her a hard time about being Canadian. It's a joke.
Right. Well, yeah, we touched a lot on that. You know, obviously, I'm sure she mentioned that it's different culture for sure. And do y'all, like, I don't know, try to mispronounce any words her way?
She she talks in an accent sometimes, and I catch it, and I love to make fun of her.
Right. Kimora Jenkins with us. So you spent a year at Georgia, and I believe I talked to Kim McNeil. She said she recruited you some originally out of high school, and then once you entered the portal, obviously ECU maybe a natural fit. So what led you to East Carolina last offseason?
It was definitely the relationship I had already had with the coaches. Like you said, they reached out again. And I had a great relationship with them the first time they reached out, so it just felt natural. It was the right decision for me.
Did it happen super quick as far as
Yeah.
So yeah.
They contacted me immediately. They're the first people I talked to. Yeah, it definitely was happening fast.
What was it like to be a part of last year? I mean, you guys obviously started the year. There were some ups and downs like with any team, but y'all gelled middle of the year and then took off and obviously won the conference title, beat Houston in the championship, made this tournament. And that whole experience, how do you sum it up? Yeah.
We had just a really special team. Like our team was very special, very talented, but we were all kind of not used to winning. So that was like our main thing the entire season. Our coach was like, we need to learn how to win the right way. We need to learn how to do that. So, but yeah, we had a super special group. It was great to be a part of. It's a real moment. Like every Hooper's dream is to cut down a net, is to get a ring. And we did that. So it was just great.
When you look at that, I mean, like you said, y'all learned how to win last year and, you know, y'all were picked last. So that was the big motivation. Y'all will probably be picked near the top of the league this year. So how do you keep that chip on your shoulder?
It's like now everybody sees us coming. It's like, you know, we're not the underdogs that people just underestimate. Like they know us, they know what we're capable of. So they're going to be ready. And so are we.
Kimora Jenkins with us, East Carolina junior. How would you describe your game on the court? What are you trying to improve on? What do you feel like you already do well?
I shoot the ball well. I'm trying to improve on making decisions faster and staying more consistent.
Any of the new girls really impressed you? I know y'all brought in some good talent, along with a lot of returning talent as well.
Kaya really impressed me. She's a 3-level scorer, and it's really nice.
Let's get to know Kimora Jenkins off the court. So we're talking with Micah. She wants to work at ESPN. She wants to be like Stephen A. Smith up there talking. What do you want to do? What's your dream job?
Lately, for the past year, I've been looking at broadcasting as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what you want to do?
Yeah, it's definitely something I think I could be really good at.
Okay. So you're gonna try and like do like a dual sideline reporter gig?
Definitely good. We can have a lot of fun.
We'll have to set it up with you and Micah. And as far as when you look at the student life at East Carolina, how much do you enjoy that? You know, you were at Georgia, obviously. I'm sure a great student body there as well. But when you look at East Carolina, everything campus, you know, the surrounding facilities have to offer, how much do you enjoy this experience?
I definitely do. It's a sporty kind of school. There's a lot of pride here.
Were you watching the game this weekend, the football game, home opener?
No, I was not tuned in. I was not tuned in. But we are going to see the game this week.
Okay, the Marshall game. So do you girls go together as a team? Like, do y'all tailgate together? Like, what's that experience like?
Yeah, we actually have a recruit coming, so we have recruiting responsibilities. But yeah, we do go as a team.
Okay, so big recruiting weekend for everybody with the home opener. Same with lacrosse earlier. We're talking about that with Caroline Kimel. All right, so you're hanging out or your home. You're watching TV. Are you watching movies or like television shows?
I would say both, but I'm definitely a big movie girl. I definitely am. I get that from my dad.
So are you going to like the theaters? Because I used to go all the time pre-COVID, but now it's like I don't know. I just don't go as much. Yeah,
I just naturally I love the like theater experience, but
popcorn?
I have no problem like laying in my bed watching a movie that I choose. So
Are you get like the buttered popcorn, or do you just go with another snack?
I am horrible at snacking. When I'm hungry, I make a meal. So I'm
There you go.
definitely eating something that's like really filling.
That's fair. That's fair. What's the last movie you saw in theaters? Any idea?
Yeah, Equalizer 3.
How was that?
Amazing. It was amazing. I don't know if you like movies like that, but
I do.
it surpassed my it was amazing.
I think I saw the first one. It's Denzel Washington, right?
Yep.
He, I mean, every action movie he's in, I'm saying that. It's amazing.
It was so good.
Any idea as far as do you read any books? Do you know the last book you read? I knew I would get this look if I asked this question because I honestly haven't read a book in a couple of years. And I'm a writer, so.
Yeah, I don't really read.
So you're going to the movies instead of reading. What is your favorite movie since you're a movie girl?
I have like a list of like movies that I can see over and over again just because I love them that much. But I would say off the top of my head, I'd probably go with like Salt with Angelina Jolie.
Okay, that's a good one.
It's really good.
Yeah, my wife, she like puts the same movie on the TV every night, and I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. I got to watch a different movie. Are you that type of way?
I'm not back to back like that, but like I'll watch it and then like a few months will go by or whatever.
Watching it.
I'm gonna watch it.
That's it. That's more acceptable in my opinion. Cats or dogs? Micah said she's a dog person.
Well, I've had both, but I am a dog girl. Like,
Okay.
I would prefer a dog.
Dog.
But I love cats too.
Do you have a favorite food to cook? You said you enjoy cooking.
Yes, I love cooking. I love making mac and cheese, chicken, and broth. That's my favorite meal. But I love a lot.
Okay. What seasoning are you putting on the chicken? Because I know you're not going like basic
Garlic
chicken.
powder, onion powder, all-purpose seasoning, maybe some garlic salt, maybe lemon pepper. It kind of depends on the type of chicken you're making.
Okay.
But yes, it's seasoned well.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Because chicken can be bland. I mean, let's be real.
No, you shouldn't eat it. No.
Do you model your game after anybody basketball wise? Are you watching any WNBA or even NBA to model your game for somebody?
In all honesty, I've always tried to model my game after one of my older brothers, Darren.
Okay.
Yeah, I've always loved the way he played, his style. He was always real cool, real like swaggy in terms of how he moves and how he handles himself and how he likes to score. So yeah, I've honestly tried to copy him like all my life, but do not tell him.
I won't. Hopefully he's not tuned in.
Shit.
Most challenging thing about playing at East Carolina and being a student athlete, what would you say is that?
I feel like this is a universal question. Honestly, being a student athlete is really, really hard. It's really, really hard. You have to find a balance. Sometimes it's not, sometimes it's more positive than negative, but you have to, like I said, find that balance. It's some time management. It takes a really big toll on you. So
Micah Dennis said, obviously, y'all's goal is to win another championship. How do you do that? Starting this offseason and continuing it as you guys move through the preseason, what's the biggest goals you have to hit?
I feel like our mindset is definitely our biggest, like, I don't want to say obstacle, but it's definitely a huge goal of ours. Like, we have to carry ourselves like winners. We have to play like winners. Like, we can't not do what we're supposed to do, basically, because like I said, teams know we're coming. They know who we are now. So we have to be who we are.
She is Kimora Jenkins. Kimora, appreciate the time. We got this cup from UBE, so make sure to make good use of that. It's a sweet mug, and we appreciate it. Thanks. Good luck this season.
Thanks so much.
That's Kimora Jenkins. That'll do it for Sup Dogs Live. Really appreciate all our guests, Micah Dennis, Kimora Jenkins, RJ Felton, Carly Johnston, and Caroline Kimel. Also, Macy O'Donnell for co-hosting today's program. We'll be back next week at 5 o'clock live from Sup Dogs in downtown Greenville. You've been listening to Sup Dogs Live.